Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you a megalithic culture still exists today on a mysterious island in Indonesia. This archipelago of 131 islands has 17 megalithic sites. From north to south of Nias Island is a 163-kilometer drive. The interesting place I'm going to share with you is called Gomo Region. Gomo Region doesn't have a political boundary. It is just a vast area of jungle known to the locals of Nias that this is their Garden of Eden. The equivalent of Adam and Eve begins here. The local legend also says that their ancestors came from the sky and first settled in Gomo district. This will certainly get extra attention for those who believe in aliens. Archaeologists confirm that the early pioneers of Nias Island settled in Gomo region. Gomo region is famous for its megalithic round table stone. When the local Niasan myth says their ancestors were from the north, we say it's just a legendary story of origin. However, today their DNA proves beyond doubt that they are closely linked to aborigines from Taiwan and Philippines. We now know that is true by the fact that 15,000 to 20,000 years ago, the sea level was much lower and the Australo-Melanesians were roaming on foot across Sundaland. There are two interesting sites with lots of megalithic round table I can find from Google Earth. Tetegewo is a good place to visit. Another megalithic site is Tundrumbaho. This is like the factory of monoliths with human forms and round tables. I managed to pin 7 out of 17 sites just to show where these amazing places are. However, monoliths and stone monuments are actually everywhere. Nias Island is littered with thousands of megalithic structures. Gomo region has the most. Round stone tables were once used as a justice table. They ring like a bell when hit with a stone. Today, they dance on top of it. These are megaliths in a village in Boronaru district. It is believed to be approximately 5,000 years old. Locals believe their ancestors descended from the sky and came here. There are easily hundreds of humanoid monoliths, but the one next to the house has a date 1778 inscription on it. It could be inscribed by the Europeans when they were here. There are so many humanoid monoliths. New ones are still being discovered, and the architecture of the carvings and origins remain a mystery. Local villagers actually don't know how it got there, but they all have strange tales to tell. For example, this monolith in Namohalu is believed to have been dragged from Lahewa. However, Lahewa to Namohalu is 30 kilometers away. Why drag 30 kilometers when there are plenty around? While mainstream archaeologists insist that the locals carved this, the locals actually deny it. This accusation by the West continues until today. There are so many monoliths in Nias, I think they just built houses around them. After 1,000 years, experts from the West simply point fingers at the local deniers that their ancestors did it. Niasans were here for the last 12,000 years, but how did they carve so many monoliths when they were Stone Age most of their existence? Niasans today use modern tools for everything they need, which is made of wood. However, few hundred years ago, they used ancient tools for monoliths that they don't need. I find that illogical. While experts try to link them as tombstones, locals in Lahomi village say these megaliths were presented to the kings of ancient past. Some stones are believed to be 3,000 years old. If that is true, how did Stone Age Australo-Melanesians carve stones with stone? Hinduism and Buddhism were introduced prior to Islam, yet not one stone can be linked to any of the religion. The Niasans had been recorded moving megalithic blocks. This block on YouTube is about 5 tons. In 1915, 525 villagers of Bawo Mataluo moved a stone that took 3 days for a dead chieftain. Alien theorists believe that villagers were inspired by unknown builders and therefore simply kept the tradition alive. It takes a few hundred villagers to drag this megalith. So now, at least in Indonesia, we have the evidence of modern villagers dragging a 5-ton megalith, but I can't find anything on how they plant it into the ground straight up. Bawo Mataluo is a town every tourist must visit. There are megalithic blocks and interesting spots rolled into one village. On the south of the island, there is an interesting spot where stone jumping starts at age 7. A powerful leap from the boulder and over the polygonal stone barrier without touching it is a mark of adulthood. Today, this 2-meter stone jumping requirement is a traditional cultural sport. Villagers were warmongers in the past. Tribal wars over land is common. This jumping skill is like a prerequisite to be a warrior. However, I'm more interested in this polygonal pyramid. This monument looks like an ordinary pyramid structure. Take a closer look and you will find that these are mysterious polygonal shapes just like those around the world. In this photo, do you see the polygonal pyramid and the warrior? If you have to jump over this polygonal pyramid to be an adult warrior, this monument should be all over the island after 1,000 years of tribal war. I think this polygonal pyramid was already there before Niasans found them. Polygonal pyramid is extremely difficult or impossible with ancient tools. Today we use smaller blocks. If Niasans need high jumping warriors, they only need 3 wooden sticks to practice. Do you think ancient people of Nias chisel and carve polygonal blocks and dress the outside into a nice pyramid so that they can jump their way to be warriors? Niasans practiced animism and shamanism in the past. Today, 86% are Christians and 7% are Catholics. Now their culture and practices are intertwined with Bible teachings. So let's recap. In Nias, we have a mysterious polygonal pyramid, mysterious round stone table that rings like a bell, and monoliths with humanoid feature unknown to their culture. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy my presentation on monoliths and polygonal pyramid of Nias Island. See you next time. Sekian, jumpa lagi.